This is one of my areas of specialisms, and I'm an expert around risk assessment, and particularly with serial perpetrators. And I noted that he, as well as killing your daughter, there were other women that he had relationships with that he was violent and abusive to as well. So we have somebody who's abusive to women in personal relationships and outside of that, but who plans and premeditates. And all the things that you talk to Kirk and Terry, I'm checking off the psychopathy checklist in terms of his behavior. And I am curious, you may not know the answer, but has he ever been assessed for psychopathy?
He's being assessed during the month of August. He's going to get his risk assessment. That's part of the parole process. But we don't have access to it. We've never seen any of his reports. We don't have access to any of that information in his past.
Because my question would be around that as a professional in this area, because what we know from his long-term offending, this is across his whole life course, but he is very manipulative and is charming when he needs to be, which is what you talk to Kirk. His levels of manipulation, it talks more about him than it does about women's naivety about men, because in Los Angeles, yes, people do meet other producers, etc., in malls and at restaurants and at bars. That does happen here. This is a town where the network, it's not, it might sound far-fetched to people outside of, and that someone's gullible for meeting someone again, but really, I can attest to being in Los Angeles. It's not, it does happen. And the way that he can talk women round, women who do have street smarts, like you said about your daughter, that tells me that he thinks on his feet. He's very good at being able to entrap and control and dominate. Right. And he has a specific set of MOs that he uses.